Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. I probably got to him way too late, but we're going to take a look at LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now this is a silly Billy moment by me because I'm thinking, you know, Nano got me on board and I'm now on there with him that I think LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Gods, they really might be the most popular characters ever. I think it's between them and the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions. I think that's probably like the most popular characters ever. So people care a lot how this character performs and how the LR Gods perform. Now, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I feel like I wouldn't like this character's performance so much in this fight. Now, here's the thing. Actually, they have, I mean, the rawest intro ever, and we got perfect rotations. Daddy loves that. Of course, we have to have the intros on for this. Oh, yeah. Now, oftentimes, I don't like to participate in, like, the, oh my god, like, you know, Gogeta versus Vegeta war, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Gods war, like, that stuff, like, I don't really, I just do not care. But, I mean, to me, the Gods intro is not even half as good. That shit is just so raw. Oh my god. LR Super, like, that shit is so fire. Alright, so the reason I'm not the biggest fan of this character in this fight, I mean, they actually do work much better. So, like, I think that this unit would kind of fit into the same class for me as really good characters, because this character definitely is really good. And this character got a substantial buff with this unit, because this guy needs to sit in slot 1, and, I mean, they're sharing all the big shit. Like, we have 6 out of 7 together. So, it's like, this guy... Like, there are, like, some top-tier characters, like, you know, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who could get buffed in some certain way by, you know, a top-tier character coming out. But it's rare for, like, the partner to actually be this good. Which, like, it's... Because remember, with LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here, you know, he is completely dominant. I mean, he, in full power mode, I would probably say he's the strongest unit in the game. I mean, there's... Like, we could point to 23rd World Tournament Goku's God Mode, Piccolo Jr.'s, you know, Active Skill Giant Turn, right? Maybe the first 3 turns of Dokkan Fest Super Trunks. You know, there's stuff like that. But full power is just, like, he's ridiculous. Like, he comes out and it's like he's destroying this Omega at the end. Like, it's nuts. So him being there really helps. And then LR's, that's still a stack. It's fine that Omega dodges that. We still get the attack and defensive stack. Remember that in base, every super they do, they're stacking attack and defense. Also keep in mind that the 7th anniversary LRs... Oh, okay, if he's going to do a slot 3 super, tough for him. We got AGL LR Gohan. AGL LR Gohan, who, by the way, I feel much better about this character after this fight. This Omega fight being the hardest fight in the game, Gohan does incredibly in here. Gohan is so good for this fight. So, like, that, like, Gohan is a character where I feel better. Like, Path to Power Kid Goku, Path to Power Kid Goku is a character that I actually feel a little bit worse about with this fight. Like, physical characters who get a lot of defense when they super, they can be kind of, like, exposed in this fight. It can happen. And that's kind of the little bit of the concern I have with LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's 4? So we got pretty unlucky in terms of... Yeah, we did. We got pretty unlucky in terms of getting our, the oobs out. That kind of sucks, but okay, it's fine. Super attack right away, baby. Right away. Super. Wow, okay. Luck is not going the greatest. Now, we can stay in base form, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, until we get to STR Omega. As soon as we get to STR Omega, we have to transform. We have to swap over into, you know, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta mode. So, this run, I'm actually seeing there's issues. We're going a little bit slow here. So, we're going to be going against STR Omega with Oob on the field. Which Oob is good. He gives the defensive support. So, he still helps LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But remember, we're not going to have Saiyan Roar activated because... and I'm also noticing the 8th anniversary LR being in slot 7 is going to get us killed as well, because they might not even get any attacks. So we need LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here to get sealed or stunned. I'm so dead ass. We don't really have Ki here. That sucks. All right, so this might limit us a bit. I mean, I'm going to do this just to make sure that they can at least get the 2 STR orbs right there. Yeah, okay, the way that this... Okay, this is good, this is good. Okay, this actually helped us out quite a bit. But the way this fight is going right now, we're actually in a bit of a bad spot. Because the 8th anniversary LR, if they don't super attack to build up their damage reduction, STR Omega can tear them in half. STR Omega is so scary. And that's why I don't even really prefer to bring... physical characters necessarily, because STR Omega scares the shit out of me, dude. He really does. If he supers and then does the AoE, like, it's like, I mean, you need your physical character to be, like, guarding or something like that. Like, people are going to want me to do the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like, video in here, and it's like, I mean, it's going to be an hour of him, like, getting one shot unless the full dodge build comes through, right? Like, what does he do once we get to STR Omega, right? Like, it's going to be a major concern. Wow, we're getting so unlucky. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is bad. So Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this guy doesn't even have the full hits. We're going to be on turn 6, and he hasn't taken the hits he needs. Yeah, this is just turning into a very unlucky run. Okay. I mean, it can happen, it can happen. Remember, we can't have 2 oobs out at the same time anyway. At the very least, though, the one oob is going to buff the other Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because this guy is really good. But if STR Omega supers him right away, this guy takes, 500k damage. Don't additional. And of course he does. Thank you, loser. I appreciate it. Alright, so we have to transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta now. We cannot delay whatsoever. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what the turn looks like. Maybe we can get away with it or something. Let's see. Okay. So, we're going to be able to get Oob and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Let's examine what we've got going on right here. Oh, that's so good for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay. So, a super attack... I mean, it probably wouldn't one-shot Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because we did get several stacks in. And, I mean, we're never going to have to run him in slot 1 because of LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So that means Gogeta, he's going to get the huge, massive 100% defensive raise on his 18 Ki. And then, presumably we'd get at least one additionally, get another 50% defense, right? But the attack break right here, I could see a scenario. We've done it repeatedly with these physical characters, man. Path to Power Kid Goku was getting brutalized in that middle slot. But with the attack break, so notice the first hit could be a super, but then the second one is an AoE. We're going to get rid of that first hit, which is going to be awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get Oob out. We are going to lose access to Saiyan Roar, but Oob is still going to be giving the defensive support to this rotation and the next rotation, which will be good. Alright, so we got LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta out right here. Sure. We'll go ahead and take this. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we want to work with here. Alright, so we have to give Oob the Int Orbs. Let's go ahead and just give him that right away. Boom. Int Orbs. Oob is going to be untouchable. We have plenty of orbs for LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Remember that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, what is it? He gets 7% chance to crit, and 7% damage reduction per rainbow orb obtained. So with a lot of rainbow orbs, Gogeta supering first, and he does have the potential for the super attack counter / nullification as well. He has those things in his back pocket, which helps quite a bit. If Omega supers, then does the AoE, which is very likely, Gogeta will take damage. 500k. I believe in order to double-digit tank it, a super physical character needs 800k defense, by the way. So, yeah, again, a super physical character, Omega supers, gets the 50% attack buff, and then his normals, you need about 800k defense to double-digit tank it. So, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, if we get, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, where this phase is scary as hell, dude. Because if Omega does that, you know, we have the little bit of damage reduction, but we're still, I mean, we're going to eat, what, 250 or something like that? But we do have a little bit of damage reduction, so I'm not exactly sure how much damage we'll take, but let's see. Now, the good news is that we cannot die here, because even if Omega tries to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we're just going to attack break it away. All right, so he didn't, so this is a way weaker version of the AoE. Yeah, double digits, thanks. Remember, that's prior to Omega, he didn't get the 50% attack buff. There it is right there, okay. So that makes his normals, this makes his normals hit way harder. Dude, he did damage right there? Oop, what did Oop have, 9 orbs? Are you kidding me? All right, man. Sure. Now, again, we have nothing to worry about with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because that was an attack break right there, bam, and then now it's just an AoE. He did only super once, but it's still at double-digit range, double-digit territory. Perfect. Those AoEs are helping with Carnival Goku get built up a little bit, too. What I'm probably going to save the revive. Since we're running Carnival Goku on the team and the 8th Anniversary LR, I probably want to save the revive for Carnival Goku, but, I mean, if we have to use it on the 8th Anniversary LR, I suppose we can. Now, we have to be very careful, because the 8th Anniversary LRs, remember, they didn't get a chance to really super like crazy. This is really bad. We're screwed completely. Okay. I've foreseen this. We do this. Oh, yeah. Very rare do you actually want to not put this guy in slot 1 like this, but this is going to be one of those times. We have a ton of STR orbs right there for them, which is perfect. Let's just hit this. Perfect. And then they have plenty of orbs right there. We actually kind of got lucky. I think we should be good. Pretty much no matter what. I don't think we can die here. I think we're fine. There's the extra defense just in case. Okay. Because the 8th Anniversary LR, they supered once. Man, if they super at least 3 times, they definitely would live a super. This will do a little bit of damage probably to both. 41. This will do like 100k. Double digits, really? Oh, there's the super attack. All right, we got nothing to worry about. All right. STR Omega has been very nice in this run so far to us. Him doing things like that, like, it's just very beneficial, right? Like, a lot of these runs, you guys will see, we'll jump in, Omega will super right away, and then those normals for the rest of the turn are just, like, devastating. But we're not going to have to worry about that here. I'm tempted to just drop Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active skill right here. No, never mind. You know what's gonna happen? Full power is gonna kill him. Yeah, because okay, remember when it comes to like Oob and like full power Super Saiyan 4 and stuff like that, you can't delay it. Like if you get 2 turns with Oob on rotation, no matter what. But on the second turn, like if you don't swap, he just goes back to normal Super Saiyan 4 Goku anyway. So it's like you do have to like decide and revert or whatever. Alright, so the AoEs allowed that Super Saiyan 4 Goku to get the hits he needs as well. So we could do that, and we could also swap into full power. I think I'm going to hang on to Gogeta's active skill because this is such a powerful rotation anyway. Let's just go ahead and get full power out here. Alright, so now at this point what are we looking at here? For science, I really would like Omega to super and then do that AoE so we could see. So we're at 437. I mean, remember, we're linked up very well. Oh, we're actually, this is all 7 for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, actually. Let's hit this. This is fine. We're going to get 2 rainbows for Gogeta. No, 3. No, we got 3. Let's hit this. So that's 21% damage reduction. 437k. Again, we have all 7 links activated, so this is very good for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, man. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right. I want him to super right away. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he's being passive today. This is not typically how this goes. Oh, yeah, dude. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta supercharges this guy, too. That's... All right, yeah. This is a guaranteed crit, too. Yeah. I mean, that's... Again, this is the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta showcase, but understand what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's effect is on this guy right here. Like, it's not... Like, that's very meaningful, I would argue. That's pretty good. Okay, so Carnival Goku, the AGL one, we should be a little cautious here. Let's swap into Oob. So we have Oob out. Give me a lot of int orbs, baby. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, this is very scary. AGL Carnival Goku, no, I think he probably would live. He would take a lot of damage, but I think he would live. Where? I'm gonna guess he hasn't been supering right away all run. I'm gonna guess that he's gonna super right away this time. I really should be, like, worried about orbs on the next rotation as well. We have, like, no rainbows. That's kind of shitty. Here, I'll just toss this as well. No reason not to. Carnival Goku Super Pump. I mean, it's not the craziest, right? Like, I mean, we don't really have a ton of rainbow orbs and stuff like that, but, oh, he's not supering right there. Again, AGL Carnival Goku, he's not going to take 900k. So, we will be okay. There's his attack buff right there. Yeah, we're not going to take 900k from this. Even if we take massive damage, I could just do the GT Spirit Bomb. As a matter of fact, I probably am going to just do the GT Spirit Bomb anyway on this next turn. We'll see. I want to use the GT Spirit Bomb and, you know, potentially buff up LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta so he could potentially dominate on this next turn. But we'll see what's going to happen. Like, I'm not going to pop the GT Spirit Bomb just so that we instantly die for no reason. I'd want to make sure that, like, if Omega, preferably on this next turn, he'd do, like, 3 AoEs in the 3rd slot, and then, you know, we could just decimate him, you know, with the GT Vegeta support. I think we would kill Omega. Let's say, like, all 3 characters are able to attack, full power, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then the 8th anniversary unit. We would kill him. This will do damage, but we should live. I mean, yes, we did live. We did live. we did live. So, recall, by the way, that the turn started and he had 900k defense. I mean, you know, it's just, you know, like to point that out to you guys. 900k defense right at the start. Okay. I am not going to use the GT Spirit Bomb here. I don't think it's a good idea. Well... Yeah, because, again, this is the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta showcase. Well, I guess we could just put Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as H1. I guess we just do that. And then we could actually get the huge support buff. I mean, this way we get to see a juiced version of him. I think that's a good idea. I mean, this is not the greatest idea, especially because now we lock ourselves out of Carnival Goku's, you know, revive just in case, but... You know, this just show what we're not really trying to win as much as we're trying to show what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is capable of, right? Alright, so Vegeta, he could eat 1 normal attack. Now, Omega, unlike the other phases, this guy actually has a minor super attack cooldown, which again, the first 2 phases, the cooldown is 0. This guy, it's actually 5 attacks, so he has to do a couple of attacks. 300 right there. Okay, perfect, perfect. Even if Omega Super, 12 million right there, we'll take that. Remember, we can triple super. If Omega tries to super Gogeta, we could potentially counter it as well for massive damage. Lovely, okay. And we are going to attack break that first action right there, too. So this is great. This is great. Now he's just completely decimating. Now, running this guy in slot 1, remember, full power does get nerfed by not being in slot 1. But, you know, this was good to ensure we got the huge damage rotation by Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, I'd say there's a really good chance that we just attack broke Omega's super attack. 28 for this guy. Wow. 28. Actually, I think that might be the highest I've seen from him. 28. All right. And then an additional. Oh, my God. Yeah, dude, the GT side of things. It's like, this is why, like, you know, it's good when they go back to the well and fill these teams out, right? Like, it's like, you know, they gave us, we'll let this play and then I'll continue that point. Oh, this is probably going to win the fight, huh? No crit, of course. But they went back to the well several times with it, right? So what happened is, you know, they give us LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for the 7th anniversary. Like, you know, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then they give us, you know, the GT Spirit Bomb for the 8th anniversary, which is awesome, too. But then we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. And now this can kind of push these GT characters over the top. I think it's a really good idea to not drop a strong character and then just leave them alone. Like, building out the team leads to more fun, right? Like, I'm going to tell you guys this. Using this team, right, and, you know, these GT, like this GT setup, focusing on these, you know, GT major LRs, is much more fun than using, like, Kale's team or Super 17's team. Or Omega's team. Like, these teams that haven't really gotten the necessary options to really be filled out, right? Like, this is what Dokkan's got to do. And we get the smirk again. Too easy. Yeah, so LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does come in here and dominate. You do need to be very cautious against STR Omega. Again, I mean, that depending upon the rainbow orbs you get, if STR Omega supers first, then AoE normals, I mean, he can be dishing out, you know, 300k normals to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If you guys look, in my very first run I did in this fight, like literally my first run ever, I used like it was like Earthbred Fighters or something. I can't remember the team I used, but you know what? I think it was Power Wishes. We had LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on the team, but keep in mind that so we were on that team. I think we had Bulma and stuff like that, and we were still taking a lot of damage. Like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from that STR Omega AoE, like, we took, like, 250k plus, 300k plus, or something like that from some of those AoEs. It's just, that STR Omega phase is very RNG heavy on where he supers, and then how he follows up with the AoEs and stuff like that. If he does the AoEs first, and then he supers, it's just much less threatening than when he supers right away, and then just does a ton of AoEs and stuff. It's very scary against that guy. We avoided that in this run. I mean, you guys see, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can dominate very well. So that's definitely a huge W. So let me know what you guys thought of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here against Omega. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.